Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The home team, center wide receiver Lad McConkey, set for another drive. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Everybody rushing back to the line. Here's 2nd and 5. On the move, headed right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He'll look to throw. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New set of downs for him from the 46. Still sticking with the passing game. Pearsall there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll throw it. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing now off play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
He'll throw it yet again. Forced out to his right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 3-possession game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow the lead now to 22 points. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Hubbard with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive.
Get it! Alert! Alert! Ready, ready!
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready! Ready!
Daniels on 1st down. Dump off caught by his back. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now Daniels to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So out now comes the punter. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. He's got a man left. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. He's going to throw this one. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Complete to Braylon Allen. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense working quickly. Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First down from the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. And once again, they can't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense ready to get going again now. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now.
They give it to him again. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? We've reached the end of the third quarter.
With the score.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
Here's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's a gain of 14
Smash,
yards.
smash.
They'll run here. It's Benson. Crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Ready, ready.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Back.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Cut. Ready.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
from the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Get it.
Daniels. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that gives them first and goal.
Ready.
They send the tight end in motion left. Here's a give on first and goal. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's second and goal.
At the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
Go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Buckle up, it's third and goal.
Go. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders will trail by 25.
Commanders 27.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And they've got themselves another first and 10. Back to the well again. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. They'll run it here on third down. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys keep running away with this. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Ford on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense ready to take the field now. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well.
Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Daniels back to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Desperation time here on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Now this offense ready to head back out. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys looking like they'll start this season with a win. 2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Benson on the give. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Benson. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Benson once more. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Cowboys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for two here. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Okay, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Getting out to his left. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And the Washington first down.
Here we go. Cut. Let go.
Throwing now, Daniels. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Brought in right side. And he drives this forward to the 6. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they're no doubt happy to get their season off on the right track and claim the first victory of this new campaign.